Hey, good morning. I guess good afternoon, probably, but when you're watching this, it's gonna be a challenge. I am trying to do a couple things brand new. I don't normally do. So I'm making a card for my card game called Middle School Class Rep, and I'm gonna try and do it in about 20 minutes and talk through the process while I do that. So we'll see how I do. If you have any questions about the project, please throw it in the comments below. Look forward to hearing from you guys. 1, 2, bam. Does it look like an octagon to you guys? So maybe at this point you can kind of tell what I'm working on. Curious about that too. Bada bing, bada boom. So it's definitely inspired by Game Boy age RPGs. It's not really a tutorial as much as it is just, letting you guys kind of see my process and then kind of just talking randomly about random things going on in life. So the goal with this project is really to get a Kickstarter going here in a not so distant future, so we can kind of produce these and get them out to people to start playing. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely want to follow and make sure you are along for the ride, I guess. I'd like to do videos like this one pretty regularly. So, yeah, and by regularly, I mean daily. That's the goal anyway. We'll see if time allows for that. Yeah. So I've actually made 2 full sets, and maybe you guys will be curious about the rules and things like that. So, I mean, let me know what you're interested in hearing more about, and I can kind of share those aspects of the game with you. I need some reference. I'm gonna grab that off screen here. It's gonna be a little challenging. Okay. I think we're gonna make this a. I'm struggling here. I don't really know what direction to go. Usually, I like to plan these out ahead of time, especially when I have these hard time limits. So I'm aiming for 20 minutes with this one. So we'll focus on just blocking this stuff out. Oop. Give him some baggy pants, I guess. We can always come back and change this if need be. I'm gonna give him light gray shoes. Yeah, something like that. Light gray shoes. So you want to show the curve of that arm there. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm clear my throat in your ear, guys. Need to give him a hand of some sort. Needs to hold that. We'll make this white as well, so it can pop against the background. And then his hand needs to be outlined too. We'll see if we can fit the word stop on here. I thought about this a little bit last night. Nah, I don't think it's gonna fit. Maybe if we push this over, we can get away with it. And we'll go down one more, just make it a little more. Yeah, text is a little challenging. Trying to force it in here, but where there's a will, there's a way. It's T-O-P. So I think that reads, let me just show you guys over here. I think that reads like stop. Let me see that. If we make it smaller. I'll try and center that for you guys. All right. So you may want to end up moving this over a little bit, actually. Moving him over here. And moving his arm over a little bit in that stop sign. So we'll do that. And that's just to give some space to the head. And we can actually move this. And to make the hand silhouette read a little bit better. Actually bump that up too. So silhouette's really important on these. And now, because the arm is not as we don't need to show the overlap, so that's why I got rid of some of those pixels there. And we'll come back to this too. We may need to do a little bit. All right. We're gonna hike his shoulder up on this side a little bit more. And then we have to show the reflective lines. So this is something I'm kind of mixed on. I looked at the reference, and you could probably argue that the this reflective bar is actually lighter than the what's usually like that yellow. Because it's designed to be reflective and be the brightest part and really stand out. But it's also a little, it's on the gray side. And I think we can get away with that and maybe that. That looks a little weird. do that. And we'll do that. May end up using the dark gray for those actually. So we do need to add some variety. We want to show that this curves. So there are a lot of little techniques we can use to do that. I actually like this lady's shoes she has in here. They're more like boots. So maybe we'll save that for the female crossing guard. Throw a little tag down here. You just need something to show some visual, some interest. What I may do actually is this. Split my friend here in half so that we can have a middle seam here. What I'm noticing on most of these is, one, they don't zip up all the way. Let's give some more room for the head too and face. We get to that part. Can hike that shoulder up just a smidge. Make this a little wider. Just makes me want to pull that there. Just makes me want to get rid of that. I don't think we have a ton of black-haired characters, so let's just take a gander here. So we may be able to get away with making him a character with darker hair. So let's do that. Yeah, we can do that for now. I'm just messing around with shadows. I'm trying to figure out how to communicate the volume here well. Make that black. So just trying to communicate volume on some of these objects. Might be able to get away with that. I don't think that'll read the way I want it to. I think I need to set up a hotkey to mute. All right, and some shading on the face as well. Just look at some other faces real quick. So pretty abnormal. I think hair is such a great storytelling tool. I need to figure out something to do with his. We'll revisit that idea in a second. I think the jacket could probably go 1 pixel size bigger. On both sides. I see we're using that dark gray to break it up there. Maybe even go higher on the shoulders. I need to set up a timer on screen that I can turn on and off. So removing this arm a little bit. Something about this silhouette feels a little weak to me. I think this guy's just missing some cool factor somewhere. What can I give him? So I'm going back to reference now just to look at crossing guards again. Oh, a hat. That'd probably do it. So let's try a hat here. And now I can give him a hair color. Need to separate that from the eyes a little bit though. Tricky. We'll move this over a little bit just to center it with his face. His face is looking. We will push this pixel back a little bit. I think I know what I can do. I can pull this hat up 1 pixel. I'll give us a little bit of space to explain the hair. And I think we can pull this out to maybe we just pull the ear out. And then we can do this. And let's do this too. And I think we're right at our 20 minutes. So what I'll probably end up doing is coming back. Ooh, whoa. And working on this a little bit off camera. But I'm pretty happy with how we turned out. I think we're on a good time frame here as well. Oh, a belt maybe. I just need something to separate this. Here, I can do that on here for sure. Belt will need to be white. I'll make the belt buckle white. It's not reading the way I want it to. This needs to be here, that needs to be there. And then we can shade this a little bit, right? So we'll do that on the back of that. I think we need some black shading on these pants. All right, I'm noodling around too much for camera, so we'll I think we'll just call it here. And yeah, thanks for joining in. Love hearing questions you guys have. We'll be doing stuff that's a little bit more formal, a little bit more scripted when we do a full full announcement of the actual game. But yeah, again, thanks guys for coming through. Appreciate you, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Be safe. God bless.